All right, guys, we had to move to a dreaded place known as TikTok.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
I know you probably never heard of this social media platform known as TikTok, but we have some interesting news on there nonetheless. Now, before we take a look at what TikTok has to say, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. As I always say, guys, head on over to BetUS TV and follow them, subscribe to them. And they also have a channel that's NBA picks and predictions. So if you guys are very curious on what might be some good bets to do, or when it comes to, you know, just overall predictions and some just good insight overall, please just head on over to BetUS TV, or you can do NBA picks and predictions, and just subscribe. And as I always say, you support the sponsors, you're supporting me. So yeah, go do your thing. Do your thing, 21. All right, let's see what we have here. So we have Tim McMahon and Brian Windhorst talking about Wembanyama and Trae Young. So let's see what's going on.
Shocking if Trae Young and DeJounte Murray.
Wait. Let's get, hold on. Okay.
It would be shocking if Trae Young and DeJounte Murray are teammates again next year.
Possible Trae Young destination. It's the San Antonio Spurs.
I will say that I have talked to people who know Wemby, who have indicated that he is at least intrigued by that idea. I have no idea whether Greg Popovich would be intrigued by the idea.
He's not classically a Popovich player, Trae Young.
From a basketball perspective.
What do they mean by that? How's he not a... Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
I think it could really work. Culturally are the questions. And it's not like, hey, Trae, are you okay being the number 2 guy? No. Trae, do you embrace being the sidekick? It's not 1 and 2. It is, this is the face of the franchise, and you are here to enhance him and maximize his talents. Obviously, there are a lot of doubts about that.
I don't quite understand what they mean by this isn't a traditional Popovich player. If you guys want to like try to convince me in the comments, and you understand that, please let me know. But like, Trae Young, out of all people, I don't really think so. If anything, DeJounte wasn't somebody that's like a traditional Spurs player, right? Like, he's had some tendencies where it might have been a little, you know, selfish at times. But Trae Young, I don't quite know if he doesn't fit culturally. And also, you can kind of deal with the play. Okay, so basically what he was saying was Trae Young needs to be okay with being the second guy or just being there to enhance Wembanyama. And I know you can't just take everything everyone says for face value, but I will say that he's been pretty adamant about this, that he would be someone that's willing to go somewhere and just be like a second guy and not really care. And he said that there's like this weird notion around him that people believe that he would care, and he's like, no, I just want to win. Like, I'm done with that. Maybe when he first got to the NBA, he definitely, you know, had that on his shoulders, right? Like that chip on his shoulder. I want to be the guy. I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to win. But as time has gone on, I mean, maybe he's kind of changed his tune a little bit. Maybe that's what, you know, people are kind of worried about. Like, is he still in that phase or not? I'm not sure. All I know is Trae Young grew up a Spurs fan, or his dad grew up a Spurs fan. I know that he has been very adamant that he would like to play with Wembanyama. His camp, at least, has been very open about that. And you will know what that entails, right? Like, I don't think anybody has the idea that I come to San Antonio and it's just going to be me and Wemby. Like, that's the duo, me and Wemby. Nah, probably not. I mean, Wemby's so much better than you. No matter who comes, he's that much better than you. So you're going to take a back seat regardless. And you have to, like he said, you know, you have to enhance what he does well. So I don't know. I don't know. But and the whole thing about Wembanyama knowing that he's at least intrigued with the idea of getting Trae. Of course he is. Of course. I wouldn't try to attempt to dispute that, or like, obviously, like, why wouldn't he be? Like, I'm pretty sure Wemby would be intrigued with just about anything at this point. I mean, yeah. And Trae Young is a really great point guard. Of course, he'll be intrigued by playing with Trae. And then the whole idea, will Greg Popovich be okay with it? Yeah, Greg Popovich has dealt with way tougher players than Trae Young. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a certain type of mentality you need if you're going to fit in San Antonio, but you got to just kind of get with the program. And Popovich has dealt with way worse than Trae Young. Like, that seems like nothing to me. But anyways, so guys, check out TikTok. Okay, TikTok, it's pretty popular, actually, believe it or not. I'm just kidding. I actually really like TikTok. TikTok's cool. I'm hoping that it actually doesn't get banned, because it's pretty great, pretty awesome. Yeah. Anyways, I give it to you guys later. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.